Always a treat to watch.
Yeah, for sure. And so that's all 5 Virtus Pros picks. Now we're just waiting on TNC's last pick, which at this point I would assume is going to be the mid laner, as they already have a Gyrocopter potentially in the safe lane. They have an Enchantress or a Nyx Assassin in the off lane. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Well, this last pick's going to tell us what's going on. Timber. Okay.
We'll see who plays it. It is Raven playing the Timber, so Armel's on the Gyro, it looks like, and he's going to be the mid Gyro. This is interesting, I think, for TNC.
And you see the jungle with the roaming support duo. You think Rooted probably is the most common one through history, just because the lift into whatever creep has so much synergy. It's a great setup.
Yeah.
Earth Spirit, he's got the roll.
They will get a double Torrent, and now Cuckoo. Open Wounds comes out. They do have a nice double Impale. The Nature's Attendants are going. They've got the Thunder Strike. Cuckoo will still get dropped down. Big kill for Solo with the Thunder Strike, and the Nature's Attendants has now been skilled, and that is not going to help TNC in this laning phase. And they might even find more. The TP comes out. The Torrent just misses onto Tim's, but he's able to get away to safety. But
go for that.
One way they can annoy the mid lane, throw up the Wild Wing, give him the dance. The tornado damage onto no one will be a little bit frustrating. Tim's is invis also.
Yeah.
There's a lot of heroes here for Virtus Pro. We'll see who gets the initiation. The homing missile is coming in. Roger is there. The rolling boulder. They want this kill. They've got the rocket barrage. It's going to be close. No one will fall. They've got the kinetic field. The epicenter getting channeled. Pasha is in. They'll find Cuckoo and maybe Armel. And yes, they will even find a third. The glimpse back is there onto Tim's. Going to be a 2-for-1 trade, maybe a 3-for-1 if they can find this Burrow Strike. Tim's is trying to juke through, but the Burrow Strike will find him. They've got the Torrent follow-up as well. The Thunder Strike coming out. This should be more than enough damage. The Fairy Fire comes in. The Rolling Boulder is blocked by Roger. What a play. And Tim's will get dropped down on top of it. VP will find 3. Yes, they lose their Death Prophet. They are not really concerned about that, let me tell you. One auto attack, and that's it.
Yep, just tell him to back off.
The Sand King just bought a full veil. He has to Burrow Strike away from Raven, who had the Chakram. Now the Timber Chain. Raven's still chasing him down, and Pasha actually in trouble here. Raven has a full Hood of Defiance. This could be big if he could find this kill onto Pasha. The Chakram coming in, but Pasha is able to snag the bounty room, get out. Looks like he will fall, though. Raven's able to track him down with the Timber Chain, along with a couple of other abilities being used. Down bottom, they're looking for more. The Torrent comes in. That will be Sam H getting dropped. One more auto attack. The Ensnare will not save his life, and Ramses will back up and away. They have
Live up top, too. Good response to the 5-man, well, I guess 4-man from TNC, but you know, that wasn't a smoke, so they weren't able to find the kill. Right? If they kill Ramses, he's not going to rage TP up to the top lane and do the exact same thing they're doing, and they would get much more out of it.
Impale, Roger, it's just a support, but if they can find the kill, maybe start things off, go for more. No one is invis. He's got extra back up in 6 seconds. The Glimpse will come back in. The Epicenter getting channeled. They've got the Static Storm. Armel's in trouble. The Burrow Strike coming out. There's the Veil. The Crypt Swarm. Armel will fall. Big pickup for Virtus Pro. The Courier coming over as well, but Cuckoo now trying to fight. He'll drop that Nature's Attendants, but there are 3 heroes here for Virtus Pro, but he's still running in. I'm not sure what he wants to do for TNC. Raven is there. They want to try to find something. Roger will be the target. Not really the best kill for TNC, but it's a kill nonetheless, and they will find it for Raven, which gets him even more farm, and he is the one hero that is having an amazing game for TNC. Here we go. TNC, they've got the smoke. This is go time. Armel is down bottom. The Epicenter getting channeled. Pasha looking for a solo kill. The Veil will be dropped down. The Sandstorm is there. Armel getting low. He does get the call down off. I don't think they have the damage to get this kill. And Armel will escape. He does not have a TP, but now down mid, they found Raj, the Rolling Boulder, the Timber Chain there. Centaur Conqueror can't find the stop. Maybe now it can. He will. It will be a dead Roger. Raven picks up the kill, and Armel's still running, and Pasha was able to find him and track him down and get that kill. Train he's just going to be able to try to find the triple stomp, but that's easier said than done, especially when he loses his 1 Centaur in 5 seconds.
He's got the whole family.
Seriously. They're twins.
Usually it's so difficult.
Oh, he misses the first. Pasha coming in. They've got the Spirit Siphon. Cuckoo in trouble. And he's going to get glimpsed back. Poor Cuckoo. He had the Centaur Conqueror train, but it's just going to get cleared up. Sam H gets ghosted, but he had the Spike Carapace up in time. Spirit Siphon's still going. They have the Blink Burrow from Pasha. The Centaur Conqueror Stomp will not keep him alive. It's going to be a 2-for-1 trade, as of course Ramses did die earlier, but Cuckoo getting rather aggressive.
Crest build on Death Prophet.
It's good for the early Roche taking.
Yep.
And that's what we're seeing now. And TNC are coming in smoked up, though. They've got the call down, they've got the flat cannon, they've got Tim's with the Magnetize up at 12, but not quite yet. The Infest comes into the Hellbear. He's going to infest out. Roche is low. The Bash comes in. Now they've got the Epicenter. No one will grab the Aegis, and this is trouble for TNC, but Ramses trying to run and looking for Cuckoo. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Roger will buy back. Ramses gets ensnared. The Impale coming in, the Static Storm. No one, though. The Spirit Siphon, the Exorcism coming back in at the perfect time, and now they've got the Burrow Strike. They found Armel, and Raven might be next. The Ghost comes in. Roger with that 5-8. They've got the Silence. He's able to Timber Chain away. Ramses is looking for more. He's got the Armlet Toggle. The Chakram will come out. The Timber Chain, the Torrent misses, but Raven in trouble. as Pasha gets off the Burrow Strike. The Crep Swarm, it's 4 dead. No one looking for more. They might find all 5. Pasha's out of mana, but I don't think they really need it. The X-Marks is going to bring him back in. The Torrent is there, and it's going to be a double kill for no one. Virtus Pro, not only do they take Roshan, but they get the best fight of the game so far, Brax. They're trying to decide what they want to do. They might just let this tower go. This tier 2 is pretty much already dead at this point. I think the glyph was already used. It was.
They might just want to sit around and fight once Exorcism runs out.
Here comes the wrap. Nyx Assassin's there. They've got the Centaur. Pasha has the Lifestealer inside of him. No one's there. Blink from Pasha. They find the Burrow Strike. They find the Infest out. And Cuckoo's already dead. The Chakram comes in. This looks to be a bad fight for Raven. And Virtus Pro is actually doing some serious work. Good Impale onto 2, but now Raven is in trouble. Static Storm, Ghost Ship. He'll be dropped down. TNC have lost 2. They might lose a 3rd as Samage gets silenced up. The Burrow Strike is there. Virtus Pro playing as 5, another 3 kills along with the tier 2 tower and maybe more. Yes, they don't have Exorcism, but forcing out a Raven buyback could be game ending here for TNC if you're not careful.
That was also an Arcane or Death Prophet ultimate. Oh,
Epicenter getting channeled. They've got the ward on Tim's, the Vision, plenty of damage. The Torrent follow up from Roger. It's a 7k lead for Virtus Pro, and now the tier 3 under siege with no glyph available. All of a sudden, Brax, Virtus Pro are on the edge of taking this game, getting into the playoffs for the Bucharest Major.
I'm just not saying a lot. There's no way for them to take a fight on their terms. There's no way for them to set it up.
Out, and that is going to be a dead Armel. Dead for 55. This is not looking to be the Gyrocopter Rapier game we are so used to seeing in this tournament. Kinetic Field onto Cuckoo. They want to bring him down, but more importantly, they want to bring the buildings down. Ramses is going to work with the SMY. The Impale and Mana Burn will come. The Burrow Strike follow-up from Pasha is there to start things off in the fight. The Crypt Swarm, they've got the X-Mark back. They got the Torrent. That should be enough damage to secure the kill, and it will be. They get the melee racks, and Virtus Pro know that they don't want to take too much, so they will back themselves up to safety, and they will all TP home.
Forced to take a fight on their high ground. They need to defend. There's no way they can afford to give this up and just try to keep farming. But yeah, Raven's farmed. Armel needs a few more items so we can actually deal some damage, and I guess they have some basic items on their supports. We've got a Force Staff.
Epicenter getting channeled to jump in. There's the Blink Burrow Strike combination, and Cuckoo explodes some magic damage. The Static Storm, they will have the Ghost Ship and the X-Marks coming back, which means Raven's in trouble. He can't really afford to die. He's getting low. The Eul Scepter will keep him up for now. The Spirit Siphon's still going with the Exorcism. There's a great Burrow Strike from Pasha, and he's dead, but only for 16, as I believe he has the Bloodstone to work with. So it's not that bad, but they've already lost so much in this engagement. Samage will get silenced up and chewed down by Ramses, who open wounds and steals all the life away from him. It's an 11k lead for Virtus Pro. They want to continue on. They want to push the tier 3 tower. It is backdoor protected, though. Good news for TNC, and no one getting a little bit low, but they cannot chase him down as Virtus Pro play together on the opposite high ground.
Yeah, extra buttons. No? All right, we're not going then.
TNC with an aggressive smoke maneuver.
Yep,
maybe they can get something out of this. Ramses is not really the target they want to go for.
He's such a hard hero to go for, right?
He has Aegis, so...
Yep. If they go for him and VP's around...
Roger now spots Cuckoo. They get off the Impale, though. The Chakram will come through, but he's rather tanky. The Rage gets off the time. There's the open wounds. And the Ghost Ship. Say goodbye to Cuckoo. The Epicenter getting channeled. The Veil drops down now. That'll be a double kill. Samage will fall. Again, the Bug getting squashed once more. Armel popped the BKB to no avail. The Eul Scepter back onto Raven. The Static Storm goes, but he's out of it, actually. He will Eul himself up. He was out of the Kinetic Field, at least for the moment. The Burrow Strike is there. The Torrent. And Ramses' auto attack damage with the Spirit Siphon is more than enough to get the kill. Short of a monumental collapse or a gigantic comeback for TNC, all they really need to do is just be patient and get the rest of the buildings taken care of for Virtus Pro.
Yep. Go down the checklist.
There's a good ward to spot out no one, but he seems to be aware of something. They've got Solo behind him. Armel, Solo, that is a dead Disruptor. A nice pick. The silence comes out too little too late. That might slow things down for Virtus Pro, so some extra time for TNC to get maybe a fight set up as they're looking for Ramses and Pasha, who is invisible. Blink Burrow onto 2. The Nullifier is about to come out there. His Armel just has to run. He can't fight without his BKB, and the rest of his team will do the same. The root onto Tim's from the Ancient Prowler Shaman, but he will be able to roll away with a Rolling Boulder. On the other side of the fight, they've got Nyx Assassin locked down. The Ghost Ship came in. Nullifier is there, and that is a dead hero.
That pesky Ancient Prowler Shaman.
Yeah, that Prowler Shaman almost brought him down.
I feel like you just like to say Ancient Prowler Shaman.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. People don't know what it's called. It's been in the game for a bit, but they don't know what it's called.
It's good to know what it's called.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that.
Armel X-Mark's about to be torrented. His BKB is up. He will use it. The Epicenter comes out in time, but not before Armel is able to get the BKB off. So he'll try to fight with call down. No one will get the Aeon Disc pop. There's the silence. Good stun onto 3. The Magnetize, the Impale. That's the Aegis gone. The Burrow Strike there. They've lost no one. This is so far a good fight, and now they're going to find Pasha, who's dead for 73 as well. Ramses is going to work on the buildings. He knows he just needs to get this racked, and at the very least, that'll give them some more to work with. He will back himself up. They have the Boulder Smash coming in. Raven is there. He's got a triple kill. He's about to get an Ultra. They won't give it to him. Instead, they will give it to Sam H, who gets the Wicked 6 free, but the damage has been done. They've lost the mid racks. They've lost the melee racks in the top lane. They only really have Pro are grouping together in the top lane. Again, that Nullifier is ready for Pasha. They have the Infest Bomb into the Sand King. Blink Force, which travels well, makes him pretty speedy for Pasha. That's the initiation they're looking for. Armel's job is to not get nullified, essentially, and that is easier said than done.
Look at how far back he's sitting. He knows that they're just looking.
Blink Burrow, they found him, but Armel pops the BKB in time. The flat cannon going. They've already dropped Cuckoo. I don't think they're really that worried. No one did use his Aeon Disc. They're trying to find more. The Exorcism will go. No one pops his own BKB, but Armel's BKB is done, and now you need to consider backing. Trying to bait up the Exorcism. If you lose the range racks top, it's not that big of a deal, but losing Mega's bottom might be the significant portion.
Yes, they might want to just forfeit this fight and go back down to bottom lane to defend that so they can try to play again when Gyro has his BKB up. If they die here, this could be game.
Sam H, Armel's trying to do some work here. The rolling boulder in from Tim's. There's 2 dead. Sam H with no buyback. The Ghost Ship coming through as well. Actually misses. The Gems on the deck. Virtus Pro should back up together as a team and stay safe, and I think they'll do just that for now. Ramsey's actually going back in with no one. No one will heal up momentarily as the Ghost comes back to him. Armel, the Burrow Strike coming through. They found Raven. This could be a big kill, the Nullifier, but he's able to get the Timber Chain away. The call down. They've got the Static Storm of the X-Mark back, and Raven is dead. No buyback. He's down for 42. It's not that long of a time, but when you're losing your base, feels like ages. They have lost Megas at this point, and now they're going to find Cuckoo yet again. Virtus Pro, they've taken 3. Armel, I don't care if you've got the Gyrocopter Rapier. I don't think it's going to be enough. He gets nullified. He's getting run at by Ramses. It's a double kill, and it's all about to be 5 dead, and TNC will GG. They've lost 2 in a row, and Virtus Pro make their way into the playoffs, Brags.
Even with the Rapier, still can't fight the Lifestealer, right? We need those other items that we've seen in the other previous games, like the Satanic, Butterfly, even Eye of Scotty and some of them. Just wasn't enough.
It just